Well, hello everyone. Good morning and welcome to Live at the Waterhole. It is wonderful to be back with you today. My name is Amy and I'm excited for today's show. We're starting off here in the Eastern Cape of South Africa with none other than a beautiful giraffe. I don't know if he's had his drink already or if we're waiting for him to, there we go, hopefully get another sip in. There's also a resting white rhino there in the shade of the tree in the background. A beautiful scene to start off our time together here at Founders. Now remember everyone that you can chat to me. Please do send through any comments and questions that you may have. It is a live and interactive show. So whatever you find convenient, whether it's through WhatsApp or on X using the hashtag Wilder, through social media or through our YouTube chat stream, otherwise using our Wild Earth website or app. Now, I'm not sure what the last 2 days have been like that I haven't been with you, but it looks like we've got some warm weather here in the Lowveld. The sun's shining here at Mantis Founders Lodge too, and I'm looking forward hopefully to some elephant pool parties that maybe come our way today. But the colors here at Founders are always so beautiful. And it looks like actually the rhino in the back has a calf with it. So it's one of the moms that we've gotten to know here with one of its babies. And we also have the Egyptian geese family here. And we know, well, the last time I was here on Tuesday, we had 4 goslings with mom and dad. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Such wispy clouds. In the sky, cirrus being one of the highest clouds that we get, very, very high in the atmosphere. And they form that beautiful sort of wispiness that we see. All right, well, we're going to pop over to Cat-Eye Pan to do a bit of birding. Well, it looks like everything is starting to get its colors and come into really just being breeding plumage, and all of that's happening with weavers and things like that. This little birdie has a very pink bill, could very well be a quelea, and it's so nice to hear the birds chirping again. And not that they don't chirp in winter, but they really start to get, it's so full of activity, especially when weavers are around and the males are all trying to impress the females and make nests, and there's just a lot of chatter all around with these little birds, especially that are all breeding now in summertime. Oh well, there's the rest of them, definitely red-billed quelias here. I thought, quelias are normally in groups, quite big flocks actually. They can form such beautiful formations. I don't know if anyone watching has ever seen that. It's really incredible to see actually when I've seen it around Sotara Camp in the Kruger National Park, where these sort of mass flocks form of quelias, and it almost looks like you could put it to music, the way they fly through the sky and form different formations. I just find it incredible that they don't fly into one another. Doesn't look like the males have got their black faces just yet. That still need to come. But their bills are red. You can clearly see that. Now it is going to be a warm day today, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see quite a few bird species heading towards pans and water holes to have a drink, but also to have a water bath, help them cool down, and just enjoy also a little bit of time at the water holes, more than what we usually see in the cooler times of the day in the year. Okay, speaking of birds, let's head over to Nguma.
Oh, wow. Even a hyena coming into the action as well now. Oh my word. She's stalking the hyena now. Leopard, hyena, lion, all together in one shot. Oh. Whoa. This is action-packed.
Do you want to know why impala are the most common antelope we find here in the Kruger National Park? You can ask me questions like this in real time. Our safaris are live and interactive here in the heart of Africa. Join me on Safari Live. Connect with nature.
Every week, the wilderness delivers.
And that's why we're here.
Drama, chaos, crimes, humour. All moments you'll never forget. We've counted them down, argued about them, and finally picked the very best. From rare sightings to classic bush showdowns, this is nature's weekly highlight reel. Sharp facts, bad jokes, and the wildest top 5 you'll see this side of the savannah. It's not just a show, it's a wild bush week.
Safari, wine, and waterfalls. The ultimate African adventure. Sip South Africa's finest wines. Experience a world-class safari among Africa's iconic wildlife. And stand in front of Victoria Falls, one of the natural wonders of the world. All this can be yours with Wild Earth Travel, where Africa comes alive.
Really, look how it's eyeing, turning its head. Can hear some European bee eaters flying, which is oh wow. Oh, it was really coming in at an angle there, wasn't it? My goodness me. I wonder if this blacksmith lapwing has a nest here, or some eggs. That's why it's sitting there. I'm not sure. They are very well camouflaged, so it would be probably impossible. I don't know, it is within the camera view, so there's a chance that we may see them if it gets up, but very tricky. Kathy, you want to know why herons stand still for such long periods. So this one's using a different technique today on the move, but often if it has spotted something in the water, what will happen is, or potentially there's something that might move, or it has an idea, maybe it saw something earlier, and then it will basically stand like a statue because it doesn't want to disturb, depending on which technique it's using. So this heron is not doing this right now, but we do often see them just perch in one spot or stand completely dead still. And what they're trying to basically do is make themselves not seen, and by being very still, not causing any movement, any vibration, or anything that would allow, for example, a fish or a frog to detect them being there. So the stiller they are, the more hidden they make their presence. So that's reason number one, Kathy. And then what they do is they'll almost, you can't notice it if, you know, while you're watching, but they start to lower their head oftentimes closer and closer and closer and closer to the water until they, just before they're going to dart down and try and stab whatever and catch whatever it is they're after. And so they also do that moment very subtly, very slowly, until they make the final dash before trying to catch whatever it is that they're hoping will come into the perfect position. And that is why they do that, Kathy. Other birds often we see with storks, and even spoonbills, they'll do a lot of moving. And actually that's their technique, is to disturb the soil or the mud underneath and get whatever they can to actually start to move and wriggle away. But often those birds have a lot bigger bills. A spoonbill, obviously spoon shaped, things like a yellow-billed stork, a lot larger bill than a heron, not as pointy. And they're waiting for something to actually swim in between their bill, the lower top and lower mandibles, and then they can grab whatever it is that's swimming through. Whereas the heron, it's more about being stealthy. All right, let's head over to olifants. Well, here we have a beautiful crocodile, my goodness me, just with a lovely reflection as well. Oh, there we go. Good timing, everybody. can clearly see the impression of where it was lying here. Alright, well that was a nice little appearance by that crocodile. We're going to head over to Moela. Well, no surprise that there are some beautiful zebras here. My goodness me. No elephants at the moment, at least in this closest patch of water. But I think we'll probably see some at some point today popping out. There's a wildebeest as well. That's looks like it's showing itself closest to us at the bottom of the screen. Jane, hello. You are asking what time of the year do lilac-breasted rollers molt? So I had to check this for you, Jane, just to be 100% sure. But they basically have a post-breeding molt, which means that their breeding time is now in the summer, generally speaking. And so once they have bred, they will then molt. So that is, it says, molts flight and or tail feathers between November to April, and a little bit as well in May, but most of them will happen basically after they've successfully done their breeding. Juveniles molt their body feathers between December to April, which also makes sense because they would have hatched in that time, and then the young ones, they grow quite quickly, and then they'll start to molt as they grow quite regularly because their feathers need to fit onto their growing bodies. And they tend to grow their tail streamers between May to June. So there we go. I hope that answers your question. I do feel sorry for this one wildebeest though. Hopefully it can find some friends. Unless it's a... Oh, there we go. There's another friend. I was going to say maybe it's a territorial male, but it's a young one. So it shouldn't be completely on its own.
At Wild Earth, we believe every story has the power to create change. That's why we've launched the Wild Earth Impact Foundation, a non-profit dedicated to conservation and social impact. By showcasing conservation stories, we can change lives, protect nature, and empower communities. We have partnered with Empowers Africa to accept tax-deductible donations from US donors. Your donation will help fund critical programs that support our mission. Join us and be part of the change.
Would you like to know at what age a buffalo calf gets its horns? These are questions that you can ask me in real time. Our safaris are live and interactive here in the heart of Africa. Join me on Safari Live and connect with nature.
greatest wildlife spectacle on planet Earth. We'll see you there.
If you love watching Wild Earth, here's a little tip. Become a member. You can gain access to the channel ad-free, you can rewind and re-watch sightings, and you can join our Tuesday live safaris. There's also behind the scenes videos, fireside chats, and every Safari Live episode, whenever you want it. It's just a better way to stay connected to nature.
Well, we are going to head over to some elephants that are at Simbavati. Well, as I said earlier, it is a warm day here in the Lowveld. It's lovely to see the elephants are starting to come out, and these two boys are enjoying a drink. Hopefully, maybe they'll have a bit of a splash as well. I do hope that some herds come out later today as well, even if it's not here. But some of the places we see elephant herds having a great time is sometimes at Serondela or even at Tau. Elephant Pan as well. Oh, there's one heading in. Fingers crossed. there's always a chance that these two will eventually get further into the waterhole, maybe start playing around a little bit. I don't know how deep it is here at Simpavati waterside. Generally speaking, bulls of this size would prefer for it to be a little bit deeper, maybe sort of leg deep, till they're basically the bottom of their tummies, before they decide to really go for a swim. And at this time of year, the water levels have dropped significantly all over. It's very normal for that. Luckily, this particular waterhole is holding its water for the whole season. We have already had some rain, nowhere near the sort of expected rains that we would really need to fill up the pans and the water holes, which will come in a few months' time. You never know, it might be earlier, but generally speaking, they come around January. But I am expecting even some more rain next week here in the area. It'll be interesting to see how much is actually going to fall. Jade, we can all take a lesson from elephants, that's for sure. They definitely know how to chill. I'm hoping these two boys start, there we go, have a little bit of a tussle. Come on. It looks like these two, I'm not sure where they're going or if they're going to hang around, but apparently some more giraffe have arrived at Founders, so let's head over there. Oh wow, well, it seems like all the animals are showing up here today. We've got some more giraffe and zebra. The rhino still in the shade. How beautiful is this scene, everyone? Wow. Michael, thank you for your question. You're asking why giraffe spots are shaped differently in different individuals or subspecies. So, Michael, it really has to do with genetics for the most part, and often geographic locations leads to individuals having within a particular species or subspecies very distinctive type of markings. If I think of the Rothschild versus the Maasai versus the Southern, there are clear distinctions that can be made between them and what they look like. And it really is down to isolated genetics because of the variation geographically, and their distribution being then limited. The gene pool basically is what happened, and so certain genes became more prominent with regards to spot patterns, and so that was sort of became more apparent as time went on over years and years and years, and now we get those distinctive coat patterns that we now see in individuals and different species and subspecies of giraffe. Yuri, yes, they can generate a lot of force when they neck, and by necking we are referring to the dominance fights that male giraffe get into to determine who is the most dominant bull. It can be quite playful in a sense with younger males that are trying to compete with one another and practice their necking skills, but it can get very, very serious. Now, Yuri, I don't have an exact force measurement for you, but I know that it has been recorded where grown, mature male giraffes fighting can deliver blows that can knock another giraffe off its feet. It can cause wounds that bleed, breaking the skin, obviously repeatedly, and even fatally wound other giraffes. So there's a lot of force that can be generated. And to give you an idea, giraffe's neck can be up to 6 feet in length and weigh over about 270 kilograms or 600 pounds, just the neck part of it. So I mean, that is a lot of weight, and together with the force that goes behind it, or the power, creates quite a significant force that can cause a lot of damage. Okay, well, I was speaking about hoping to see an elephant herd earlier. Let's head over to Moela. Oh, wow. Well, I was saying that maybe the elephants will arrive here at Moela, like they often do, and this one seems to have a very itchy ankle. My goodness. Oh, it is using its trunk, everyone, to drink. Well, it's attempting to, so it means that it's, I would say, over 8 or 9 months old. Before that, they really don't know how to use that trunk at all. Oh, it's just moved off. Oh, there we go. Sticking to mom's side. Oh, that little one wasn't happy with that zebra arriving there. Definitely came to check it out. It looks like that little one is back at it right there by the source now. Well done getting your spot there.
Let's go and take a look. See you out there. What does it take to handle the wild? Balance. Determination. Focus.
Yaku!
And gear that can take a beating so you don't have to.
Would you like to know the difference between a male and female wildebeest? You can ask me questions like this in real time. Our safaris are live and interactive here in the heart of Africa. Join me on Safari Live and connect with nature.
That is brilliant.
Real, you say the best kind of roadblock? Absolutely. Look at this.
Hello, girls.
All right, well, it has been great to see that little elephant. My goodness me, how cute was that? As well as a bit of interaction here between the zebras and the elephants. We are going to head up to Kenya and see what's happening at Oldonyo. Wow. Oh, always so beautiful, isn't it? Here, my goodness me. Especially when the clouds are like this. The sky is so pretty. And looks like there's a big eland bull there to the right of that elephant. My goodness, he's just finished his drink. Look how fluffy that forehead is, my word. It gets super furry. You can just see that body size is enormous. And there's a cow here just to the left, approaching. Yeah, Erica, I know. It's like it's out of a painting. I love how this elephant's tucked up its trunk against its tusk. Convenient, isn't it? Having a little bit of a sniff around like that. Scratch behind the ear. There was a question, Caden, you were asking if a trunk could do damage to another animal. And yes, I think that it definitely could. Although it's not sharp, it can carry a lot of power. Oh, whoa. Wonder what that was about. Oh, was it the eland? And so, yeah, if it sort of flicks something away with its trunk, specifically something small, tosses it in the air maybe, that could cause a lot of damage. Well, as this boy heads off, we're going to head over to hopefully a pool party at Simbavati. Well, there we go, everyone. This is exactly what we were hoping for today. It looks like a whole herd's arriving. Oh, there's 3 little ones there, but there's a really small one there as well. They are having the time of their lives. If this doesn't put you in a good mood for the weekend, then I don't know what will. Oh my word, that one's doing a full-on face plant there. These two playing. It is always entertaining when elephants are having a swim. Hey, chasing the little lapwings. Oh, shame, that's very cute. Alright, well, while this pool party ends off here, let's head over to Rosie's. Well, it looks like another pool party is beginning here. Looks like a little one is having a swim already. 2 little ones. And the hippo is just chilling. We'll have to see how long it lasts in its spot before these elephants arriving. This is amazing, everyone. My goodness. Yes, Maesh, they are, I would say they are good swimmers in that they can swim. But the family definitely helps the little ones when they are in the water if they need to, especially when crossing deeper portions of rivers and things like that. I don't know how long this hippo is going to last to everyone with all these elephants. I'm sure there's going to be some young boy that's going to be brave and try and push it out. Nathan, you say your money's on the hippo? Come on, let's see. That other little one actually got a little bit of a fright. Here comes a bigger one to walk past. My goodness, this is amazing, everyone. What an awesome Friday we are having here. Last few coming up now. That elephant, my goodness, that one was saw that the hippo was there and just decided to go the other way. Well done, Mr. Hippo. I think it definitely stood its ground there. Well placed bet, Nathan. Congratulations. Well, as these elephants finish off here at Rosie's, we are going to head over to some buffalo that are at Shalati. What a place to be. Kruger's Beach, if anyone was wondering. And I mean, if I was going to choose a place to chill out on a very warm day, that buffalo with its head above the water is in the perfect spot, don't you think? interesting how this buffalo in the water is staring so intently, like it's looking directly at us. Seen something there behind it that caught its attention. Well, this is the best place to be today, Kruger, I think. We are going to head over to Wanga with a bird. A marabou stork that is on the hunt, it looks like. It wants to grab something. Very focused. Let's head over to Founders. Oh wow, this is beautiful. It looks like the rhino have stood up now. Mom's getting going. Maybe she'll come to the water, fingers crossed. The giraffe's still here. The zebras are there too. There's a lapwing on the left. Looks like the young one might try and suckle there. Oh, there's two little, is that, those lapwing chicks? Or are those the goslings? Oh, they are lapwing chicks. Oh my word. How cute are they? I feel like they hatched today. That's how small they are. My word. Oh my goodness, everybody. It is very small. I don't know if they've been seen on the camera yet. I know that there's a lot of chickies hatching all over at this time of year, but my word, this is such a treat. It's almost like its head is too big for its body. The thing about lapwing chicks or precocial chicks is that when they come out of the egg, they look like this. They can walk around, they are feathered, they can see, and unlike the artificial, which are sort of the passerine eggs or even birds of prey and many other species, where the young is hatched and is completely sort of naked and helpless and fully reliant on the parents to feed it, and it stays in the nest completely, whereas these little ones, because of also where they're born on the ground, it's very difficult to keep them safe if they can't move, and so this way they can get away from danger potentially and also run towards mom or dad to keep them safe. But oh my word, that is just too sweet. When I saw the one bending like that, I thought, oh, I wonder if there's a nest, but those little ones were probably tucked away in between its feathers. The head of the second one just popped up there by the rocks.
See you out on the safari.
It could be a very exciting morning.
The Wild Earth Impact Foundation is a non-profit that uses the power of wildlife storytelling as a force for good. We create sustainable development projects that showcase conservation stories, empower people, and inspire environmental action. As a registered South African PBO, you can make a tax-deductible donation to the Wild Earth Impact Foundation. To find out more, visit our website.
full name is Cedric Leslie Dold. I grew up mostly in the Lowveld. I grew up here pretty much on the southern side of Kruger National Park, a place called Marlow Park, for most of my years. Something surprising about myself, I did play drums in a band for many years. Best sighting I presented, we found Palumba and the 2 cubs, and the cubs are just way big.
The bush, full of beauty, wonder, and absolute chaos. And now, all that madness has its own show. It's called a Wild Bush Week. The countdown of the most outrageous, heart-stopping, and sometimes downright ridiculous wildlife moments of the week. Lions throwing their weight around. Hyenas gate-crashing the buffet. Leopards doing, leopardy things. Each week, it's a fresh reel of safari gold. A mix of drama,
She's just got an impala, everybody.
danger, and a healthy dose of laughter. So, if you fancy a highlight show with bite, and I don't mean just the animals, tune in to a Wild Bush Week. You bring the tea, and we'll bring the tusks, tails, and teeth.
Shiv, yes, they do look like very new chicks, my goodness. It'll be interesting to see from now, sort of keeping tabs on the little ones and how they do. We've also got the Egyptian geese goslings to keep tabs on as well, so lots of new life here around Founders. Well, this was an exciting little surprise. Oh, that little one's by the water. It's having a little drink, maybe, looking for some little invertebrates. That's what it would be after. Oh, rhinos on the move. Oh, time for a scratch, maybe. Well, we've come over here to tell everyone where there are some waterbuck and a heron that's doing its stealthy moves. We were discussing it earlier.
My full name is Cedric Leslie Dold. The best driver at Wild Earth, it is me. I believe I'm the best driver. I think so because I've. Best part of my job, I say, is just to try and look out for these animals, track them down. I love tracking animals. I love looking for, fresh tracks, and if you can find them, it's just at the moment of accomplishment. If I wasn't a presenter for Wild Earth, I would be the drummer for AC/DC.
There's some ellies that we're approaching now.
The light on her as well is absolutely gorgeous.
So we are going to enjoy the rest of this sunset.
Wow, this is absolutely crazy.
And thank you for joining us. For myself and Cam, we will see you next time.
How cool is this?
I love watching these waterbuck here at Tau and how they sort of wade into the water. They must be loving all this beautiful green, not only grass, there's some forbs as well in between, but just lush vegetation that's growing here. Hannah, so it's an interesting one. I think it's all about, there's a few different things in terms of the habitat that they frequent. So many antelopes just don't need to spend as much time around water, so aquatic plants don't naturally form part of their diet. Others prefer different areas, like the impalas that generally stay near the brush there at the back, and love to sort of mix feed between grass and trees as well. So diet forms a lot of it. And then also waterbuck are known to be able to walk in water and actually enjoy this sort of habitat as they're adapted to it, and that also plays a part in it. And if you think about some antelopes like gemsbok, for example, being in a lot drier, arid areas, aquatic plants just aren't something that are generally available to them as well. I'm sure soon we're going to start hearing the Deirdre's cuckoo calling here at Tau. It's one of my favorite calls to hear. I actually heard my first class's cuckoo call here in the Lowveld 2 days ago. I haven't heard it again, but there was a short little Mikey outside, and I was like, oh, that's a class's cuckoo. And so it only called the once though, so clearly not fully committed just yet. But it's very nice to know that we can start expecting the cuckoos around. I know there was a report of the first Pitmei Fro or red-chested cuckoo around the Gauteng area of South Africa too. I wonder, is that that looks like a heron, but is that a squawker heron? It looks like it might be slightly different. It's got these loose feathers around the neck, which is quite a signature trait, and then also a little bit of more browny color on the back. Not something that we see all the time. But if we manage to get a closer look, that will give us a better idea of the species. Hopefully we can zoom in on it a little bit more. Very beautiful heron, sort of a mixture, looking a little bit like a cattle egret with a coloration, but it's got these sort of loose feathers around the neck, which can be quite impressive. Could also be a juvenile. Almost looks like it has a long ponytail, I would say, at the back of the head. Very interesting. Oh, it looks like it just caught something there. Well done, little heron.
Oh, she's gonna catch it.
Come on, Tommy! Watch this, we're about to see a kill.
You can see how close he is from where I am.
Are you ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Wild Earth Travel's newsletter is your passport to a magical journey. Explore exclusive travel options featuring special offers at stunning Wild Earth locations and all hosted by your favorite presenters. Don't miss out. Head over to our website and subscribe to the Wild Earth Travel newsletter today and stay in the know on all our unforgettable adventures. Wild Earth Travel, where Africa comes alive.
It looks like these four are just taking a moment to have a bit of a rest, really. Not doing very much. So Tadlakai, what an interesting question. Thank you for asking it. You want to know why the spinal cord of an elephant is so prominent. So it's very interesting when it comes to elephants. If you look at the actual structure of the bones, the vertebra that form the spine, there's a very large section of it that points upwards. And so that forms this sort of arch in the back that sticks through along. Of course, it's covered with skin and there's muscles attached and a whole bunch of things that are going on there. But because of its natural curve upwards, we see it stick out quite prominently, unlike other animals, for example, like a horse, where there's a natural sort of curve downwards. But with elephants, it curves a lot more upwards, and also the actual structure of the bone mean that it does stick out a lot more. And it also shows that elephants, as big as they are, they don't carry a lot of excess fat. And that also means that we do see sometimes their pelvic bones, their back bones sticking out like we see here with these elephants.
This is an unbelievable afternoon.
Even a hyena coming into the action as well now. Oh my word! She's stalking the hyena now. Leopard, hyena, lion, all together in one shot. Oh. Woo! This is action-packed.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature, live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
All right, we're going to head over to Vic Falls in Zimbabwe. Oh, nice. Well, we have a huge warthog here, as well as a marabou stork, and there is a stork in the water. I think it's a yellow-billed that's doing some feeding. Oh, there's an egret too. Lovely, lovely stuff. Oh, what's happening with these stalks? That's interesting. So Hannah, you want to know if there is anything inside that pouch that we see with the marabou stork. So no, from what I understand, because of its use, not being a storage pouch, but actually basically an inflatable sack that's used for communication, especially during breeding time. And it basically acts as a resonator, similar to that actually of southern ground hornbills as well. Also have an inflatable sack that helps produce the noise that they want to make, and basically to intimidate rivals as well as attracting a mate. So it doesn't really have, other than being skin on the inside as well, it doesn't have anything else inside of it. It looks like this warthog's definitely enjoying its spot here. Well, we've come over here to the beautiful Nguma where a huge elephant, my goodness, has come for seemingly a drink and maybe a splash as well. There we go, cooling off. Seems like it's rather warm all round today. And that wet mud or even water will help to cool this elephant down and keep him cool for quite a long time afterwards. That's why they do this. Well, here we are at Founders, and finally mom and baby have come to the water. How lovely is this? Final scene. I don't know if we're going to end the show here, but since we have a few more minutes left, I'm so glad we managed to see this. Well, we have been commenting on how Founders has been delivering today. My goodness, it's been so active, so many animals out here, those cute little blacksmith lapins as well. And now we've got a mom and baby rhino out and about too. Oh, it looks as though she might take a seat. There we go. Digging a little spot for itself there, I think. Are you going to take a seat next to mom, little one? There we go. How good does that feel? Well, this is such a wonderful way to end our show today, everyone. My goodness me, relaxing into the weekend. These rhinos are definitely giving us weekend vibes. The elephants did earlier with some fun. And I do hope that everyone who is having a weekend this weekend does enjoy it. Maybe it's already started for you, depending where you are in the world. Mom giving a serious flick. They're a classic child though, this. Oh my word. I feel like I just pushed Mom over. Can't sit still. She's like, can you just find a comfy spot? Rory, I want to relax. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for all of your comments and questions. It was great to be back with you for the show. And I won't be with you for a little while now. I'll have a bit of a break, but I will be back in a few weeks. So we'll see you then, and keep well, everyone. Make sure to come back for the show tomorrow. Goodbye for now.